Hello and welcome to Tuesday's Tipping Today. In a moment we'll get the day's best bets from Spotlight's Danny Hayes, who gave us a 16-1 winner last week. But first it's Tuesday, which means Pricewise Tom Siegel is joining us on the phone to highlight his horses to follow from the weekend's racing. Tom, we saw Fleming Star get the better of Sir Deschamps on Sunday at Punchestown. That was some race, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great race. I love both horses. Slightly concerned about Fleming Star being a Gold Cup horse around Cheltenham. He looks really quick. Sir Deschamps, I still think, would be, of the two, the more likely Cheltenham Gold Cup winner. He was a bit rusty, I thought. I thought he was a bit sort of sticky at his fences, but that just might be him. I mean, I'm not got him ever down as being a sort of quicksilver jumper like Fleming Star. He'll have to maybe slightly improve on that if he's to be a Cheltenham Gold Cup horse. But he was a bit ring rusty, so I still have him down as a really top horse to follow. Fleming Star, clearly really exciting. Not sure he's a stayer. That's my issue with him.
And on the run-up towards the finish, it's going to be another big race success for Fleming Star. Peter Casey and Stephen Curran's charge under Andrew Lynch wins the John Durkin, makes all to beat Sir Deschamps.
So at this point, Tom, you don't think he deserves to be a Gold Cup favourite?
No, Bobsworth would be my Gold Cup favourite at this stage. I think he's done it round Cheltenham. We know he stays forever. He would be my first choice at this stage to be the favourite. Fleming Star, great horse, still got plenty to prove in my book.
Now, before we hear Tom's thoughts on Sprinter Sacra's Tingle Creek success, here are the reactions from trainer Nicky Henderson and jockey Barry Geraghty.
Well, I think it's what we said last week, when he does give you that sort of... He has got wow factor, of course he has. And we've always said it, and I mean, I think it's been a long time since Aintree, it's been a long summer, and it's been a long autumn waiting for this, and we knew there was going to be a head-to-head, and I've got to admit I've been petrified about Sanctuary the whole way through, because one knew one was going to get that pace that was going to, you know, that pace is going to stretch anybody. And even Barry said it was only actually when he got to the pond fence that he actually got back into his comfort zone again.
Yeah. Was Barry worried at any time?
No, he said that in fairness, it is just that is as soft as he'll ever want to go on. And I mean, you're not going to run him in heavy ground. That is as soft as he'll ever want to go on. But he's just pure class, isn't he?
Well, in fairness to Sanctuary, it's the first time Sprinter Sacra's been on the stretch over fences. And he had me on the stretch early. He was possibly a little bit rusty. But I knew coming away from the water jump I was getting back on top again, and obviously by the time we got to the pond fence it was job done.
Tom, what did you make of Sprinter Sacra in the Tingle Creek?
Sprinter Sacra was majestic. I don't think I've ever seen sort of a buzz about a horse as I saw at Sandown on Saturday with Sprinter Sacra. I thought he was brilliant. I'm not sure the race was very good. I've never really fallen for the Sanctuary hype, but Sprinter Sacra's a lovely horse, and the other Henderson horse, Captain Conan, he's a really nice horse too. I mean, I don't think, walking into the paddock there, I don't think I've ever been more impressed with a horse physically. I thought he was a really nice, tight Captain Conan. I think he's going to go right to the top two. I don't think he'll ever be a match for Sprinter Sacra. I don't think he's got the class or the speed of Sprinter Sacra, but he's a really good horse going forward.
Are we going overboard with the reaction to his win, do you think?
No, I don't. I think he's an absolute superstar. Very seldom you see a horse that keen, that sort of alacrity in his jumping, that sort of speed that ever overjump. I mean, I can't think of one, to be honest. I mean, I know they talk about Moscow Flower and Azertiup and Well Chief, but I don't think any of them had the natural brilliance of Sprinter Sacra. I think he's the best 2-mile horse I've seen.
And any others to follow from the British action?
There was a few good performances, as I say, at Sandown. Captain Conan would be the one. I wouldn't give up on Hinterland. I think he still pulls too hard. I liked the performance of Petit Robin. Again, he's a very tough horse. And over the big fences at Aintree, wasn't it great to see Hello Bud, 14 years old? I mean, I have to admit, I was one of the few people not cheering for Hello Bud on Saturday, having back to join together. But that was a really great performance too.